You may think that converting a car from an automatic to a manual is difficult, but it's a lot easier than you think. Now, most of you watching know that we're building a rear-wheel drive V8 Prelude, but a lot of you don't know that when I bought it, it came as an automatic car. Because the transmission was automatic, that means that it didn't have a clutch. And because it didn't have a clutch, that means that it didn't have a clutch pedal. And because there was no clutch pedal, there was no master or slave cylinder. This video will be taking care of all those things, and I'm gonna show you that it's not that hard. Luckily, we got Greg from Modern Garage here to help us out. Once again, guys, another week, and we got a bunch more subscribers. Now to all my new subscribers, make sure you guys hit the bell so that when I upload a video, you guys stay in the loop. So as you guys can see, we got two pedals. We got the throttle and we got the brake, and we're missing something pretty important for this project, and that's the clutch pedal. Luckily, one of you guys saw one of my videos of me asking for a clutch pedal, and someone got me one out of a 5th gen Prelude. Now the way this normally would work is as you press this clutch pedal in and out, you would have the master cylinder on the other side of the firewall, and it would be actuated every time you press the pedal in, it would move this rod in and out. Now, because this car came in an automatic and manual version, I thought that it would be a pretty easy conversion because there should be a spot somewhere where the clutch pedal should be, and it wouldn't be hard for us to mount the clutch pedal in that spot. Now looking at these, the way that this would install, the firewall would get sandwiched in between these two, and these two studs would just go right in between here, and the center of it would slip through the middle and go to the clutch pedal. So if we look on the other side of the firewall where we think it would go, we have this wide open spot here, which on the other side is right here. So what we're gonna do, and what Greg's already doing, is making a template of what we need, and we're gonna put that up against the firewall, drill some holes, and we should be able to bolt this thing up pretty quickly. So unfortunately, because the engine's not here, the transmission's not in the car, but I can show you easily what would be going on if it was. So the clutch plate would be in this area, and it would get actuated right here by the slave cylinder. So all we really need to focus on is getting this in place, and then we would run a line from here, from the master, to the slave. And if you know how your brake system works, it's very similar. As you press the clutch pedal in, the fluid would travel from here and go into the slave cylinder to move the clutch in and out. So as I was saying, Greg is making up a template right now, and we just got to worry about 3 things. We got the 2 holes for the studs to go through the firewall, and then we got the main hole for the actual cylinder. So we got our template, and we put a little hole in the center of each of the spots where we got to drill. So we're gonna put this up, mark our holes, and start drilling. All right, so the first thing we wanna do is, Greg just brought this up, which is a pretty good idea, but we wanna make sure that the orientation is correct so that we don't have this facing 90 degrees in the wrong way. So we wanna make sure that the studs are one to the top left and one to the bottom right. So that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, so we're pretty sure that we wanna go right there, and it actually fits pretty good. All right, so let's put our marks in the center of each of our holes here. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, we can see them. I'm stuck then. Get out of that car. I know. I don't even want to get out. You know what? Go get the drill and everything for me. Okay. Oh, that hurts so much. What's the marker, guys? I think it's this.
It's for sure that,
yeah. Hopefully this is where we think it is on the other side of the firewall, eh?
Yeah, that'll probably be fun.
You think we should start with a smaller bit, or what? Is there anything on the other side of the firewall? Because I can see.
Actually, yeah, there is just one little wire.
No, we're good.
Honestly, it shouldn't come in the way.
It's out of the way?
Yeah, there's tons of it.
Hell yeah. All right, let's see if this thing fits now. It's looking promising. Ooh, beautiful. And there it is on the inside. Yeah, that's perfect. Now we just gotta hook up the pedal to that and we're pretty much done. You guys, I forgot to mention, this is just a brand new master cylinder that I bought from the parts store, but it didn't come with any nuts. So luckily I kept everything that I've taken apart from this car, and I just got a box of just bolts and nuts, so hopefully I can find what we need. Now, let's see if this fits here. And it does, just gotta find another one of them. That's a little too big. No, there's the same one. Perfect, we're good to go. Now before we put this in, we're trying to figure out which way the spring goes, and honestly, I don't really know. What if you did the other way, put this part on first?
That hits that, yeah. I see what you're saying.
But look, it's curved.
But
you know what?
As far as the pedal can go though, I do see what you're saying. I feel like that should be able to go inside of that.
All right, so we've been bouncing back and forth with different ideas, and we even went online, and what we think is happening, we think that the master cylinder is actually constantly pressing this way, and the spring might help you press the clutch pedal in. So when you press it in like this, it automatically presses out. The only reason we are unsure is because that happens. But you know what? We're just gonna put it in, and if it's wrong, we'll change it later.
So, again, we don't think that this is right, or didn't think this is right, because when you push it, it just locks it in that back position. But this is the way that it showed online. It was like an ad kind of for a used part, and so I doubt that they unassembled it and reassembled it for that picture. So I'm sure it's right, and it's not that hard to fix once it's.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, let's get it bolted up, and then we'll have a clutch pedal. So one more thing that we want to get prepared so that when I get in there, we can get everything squared away at the same time. This goes on the stud that comes out of the master cylinder, and then it loops through the actual clutch pedal, and this is what is going to connect the two together. So what we're going to do is we found this bolt, and we're going to just pop it in here so that it kind of sits there, and then we can put a nut on one side, but it's just a little too big. So I'm going to shave off each of these sides, and hopefully it just drops in. There you go. Now it fits perfectly. I tried setting up everything that I think we need right here, but guaranteed when I get in there, definitely gonna have something that I forgot. We're gonna put some washers here, some washers here, the rubber boot. This nut I think is for adjusting, and then this piece on here. Okay, now we should be able to put all this together. Slide all that over top of each other. Okay. Okay, so that's in. I think the only thing left is to try to get the connection down here. Beautiful. Now, the spring is definitely in the way. I think we just did it. Yeah. So one last thing that we could do, but we're not gonna do today because I just don't have everything in place, but we wanna make sure that the positioning and the size of the pedals are correct. Now, something that we've seen in other videos and we're noticing now, when you put a clutch pedal in, normally the brake pedal on a manual car is smaller. So a lot of people just cut that. We actually just watched a video. We actually just saw a video earlier today from a smaller YouTuber. If you guys want to help him out, I'll put his channel up here. His name is TJ Hunt, I think. Basically, we're not going to do that right now because I still have to fabricate the transmission tunnel, and that's going to dictate whether I need to move the gas pedal. And if I do, I know the gas pedal is not there right now, but it's supposed to be right here. But if I do need to move the gas pedal, then I need to move every single one of these. So long story short, I don't know if I need to move anything. I don't know if I need to cut anything until later, until we have everything in place. But yeah, guys, we did it. We got the clutch pedal and the master cylinder in. And if you're wondering how to convert an automatic car to a manual car, that's pretty much how you do it.
Simple as that, nothing else.
Very, very easy, 4 or 5 minute YouTube video and you're done. Well guys, I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for the ongoing support, and make sure you guys hit the bell if you're subscribed so that, again, next week, every Sunday, you'll see, and give a like on the video and go check out Modern Garage because Greg helped out a bunch today. So a big thank you to Greg. Again, thank you guys very much, and we'll see you next week.